That's what I love about LA. All the damn vampires.
That's what I love about LA. All the damn vampires.
Every time I turn around.
I'm Scott.
I'm TJ.
And this is a review. On today's episode, we'll be reviewing Day Shift. Day Shift stars Jamie Foxx as a vampire hunter whose secret cover is a pool boy. And he hunts vampires so he can make money to pay for his daughter's tuition.
Yeah,
Is that right? Tuition?
I think so.
Does it matter?
He's got to come up with $10,000.
You gotta come up with 10K.
They said, what's the perfect amount of money for our protagonist to need?
10K.
10,000
Yeah,
Ks.
10K.
If I don't come up with 10K, my wife and my daughter are gonna move to Florida.
Hi, Dad. You're late again.
10K.
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 So he needs 10K.
Yeah.
And the obvious way that he gets it is by hunting vampires.
And removing their molars.
Their fangs.
Their fangs.
Money.
Because that's how you trade in. You trade the fangs at the John Wick Secret Vampire Hunting Society for money. Mm-hmm. And they just open a case that has bills just in clips ready to go.
And preset denominations.
Vampire hunting is a business. Cut necks and cash your checks.
But that's another thing, is there's this whole vampire hunting union thing that's very much like the Continental Hotel that's in John Wick, where they have their rules, and apparently Jamie Foxx broke the rules and has been exiled. They're cribbing a lot from John Wick and just hoping that, like, you remember what we set up. It just works here too, right?
But here's the problem. Big problem for me. They make a big point to say, oh, Jamie Foxx, bud, you've broken the rules. Why would I let you back in? And then they go, we'll let you back in. But here's the thing. He never seems that good at it.
But also they don't, what did he do to break the rules? Do you know?
What are the rules?
When you've just turned black and you can't switch back, well, you gotta go and find out the rules.
You know what I mean? Like, he's not that good at it. Like, even in the opening sequence, it feels like he's losing a lot of that fight to that old lady to me. And then, like, later they make a point of showing those two brothers that cleaned out all of Glendale, and they're kicking ass in that house.
Yeah.
And Bud's kind of not.
I mean, his name is Bud Jablonski. What do you expect from him?
I expect him to overcome his name and become the best vampire hunter that Los Angeles, with the filter we normally put on Mexico, is ever seen.
The orange filter?
The orange filter. It's so...
The Breaking Bad.
It's gonna be a hot one in Los Angeles.
The vampires are never really, they're too separate from everything else. It's like his day job is a pool cleaner. Why does he need a day job if he's a vampire hunter?
If
he's a vampire hunter that can make $10,000 in a week hunting vampires, that's just his job. Why does he need the cover as a pool boy?
It's because he got kicked out of the union. Did we not watch the same movie?
Oh.
Your record is chock full of incidents.
There's a lot of vamp lore.
A lot of vamp lore. I mean, I guess.
They call them like East and West. They have like 5 different categories of vampire. They break it down for you, but it's one of the kind of boring parts.
All you need to know is this is what if John Wick meets Underworld. That's what this movie is. There's nothing else. The vampire lore doesn't matter.
Yeah, but okay, so if the vampire lore doesn't matter, they sell this movie to you as a buddy comedy between Franco and Fox, and it is kind of not, in my opinion.
Not enough. I actually think
Fox is in it 75% of the time to Franco 25. There's times where Franco's character just runs off screen, and it's like unmotivated by anything, and then he just kind of comes back when he needs to fight again.
Vampires just tried to kill me. Now it's just my favorite.
Hey, everybody is himself the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you?
No, I didn't, but...
The best thing it had going for it is its physicality. Whether that be its action or whether it be its comedic
Well, that
gags.
it had it actually does have a great cast of actors that I think a buddy cop movie or whatever with Jamie Foxx and Dave Franco, that there's something there. I enjoy seeing them together. They're a fun duo. Even swap out Dave for Thomas Middleditch or whoever, but either way, that's a fun dynamic we've got going on here. I just, like you said, I think they didn't play that up enough.
What are you doing in my room?
There's a lot of gunplay.
Yeah.
The gunplay doesn't really make a lot of sense to me because the vampires can't be killed with guns.
They pretty much only use guns to stun. Guns for stuns.
They're just having fun with guns. To
Fun
stun.
with guns to stuns the vampires.
And their buns. And
their
stuns.
buns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of shooting. The main character that does the most shooting, though, is somebody we have not talked about.
Locked and loaded.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg's in the movie.
That's, if you saw the intro, that's the greatest line in the movie. It's the Snoop Dogg line.
Snoop Dogg. That's what I love about LA.
All the damn vampires.
Snoop Dogg is in the movie.
And who's he play, Scott?
He plays Big John Elliott, a cowboy vampire hunting union member, badass, who shoots so many bullets at so many vampires, which, as we mentioned, does absolutely nothing, but it's great, and I love it. It's one of the best parts of the movie.
He has a good hero moment.
West Side for life.
So I think that is a perfect time to bring us to final thoughts.
Not a moment too soon.
I'll start. This movie is mediocre as fuck. It's definitely okay if you're drunk and watching Netflix. Go for it. I think we have a lot of ideas for this that could have made it better, but unfortunately, the ideas we have aren't there. This is what we have, and what we have is very okay. There's a lot of fun stuff in between the okay, but it's very burdened by ideas that don't really go anywhere, unfortunately. It's got a great cast, a lot of great ideas, some fun stunts, some fun action scenes and stuff like that. But overall, nothing you're going to remember after next week. So I would give Day Shift 3 Dave Franco heads out of 5. TJ, what would you give this movie?
You know, this movie is just incredibly there. It's something you can put on while you do laundry. It's something you listen to on your iPad or phone while you do dishes. It's not something you really should pay a ton of attention to, because if you think too much, you're not gonna go with it. So turn off your brain, go with the flow, and watch this movie if you want. It's okay. I give it 2.5 vampire fangs.
Wow. There you go. There you have it.
There you have
That's
it.
been Day Shift.
Welcome to the day shift, mother.
So, watch the movie or don't. Comment and tell us if you did. Comment and tell us if you didn't. And
Yeah.
tell us why. Or tell us how you're doing. Tell us about your day. Tell us about your most inner thoughts. Tell us about anything you're really mulling around in that old brain of yours that's keeping you up at night, the stuff that you're holding back from your therapist, you're afraid that you're going to get locked away for telling. Just really comment.
Whatever you can't tell anyone else,
You tell us.
you can tell the comment section below.
Yeah, we're safe. This is a safe space. While you're there, ring that bell.
Hit that like.
Hit that subscribe button. Come back for more. Join us.
Next week.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us. Abandon your family. Abandon your loved ones. Your friends.
Join us.
Everyone around you. There's
Join
nothing
us.
but this is a review. It's very hot in here.
It's so hot.
Can we be done?
My air conditioner's broken. Let's end this.
Sticker off me.
Not Yogurt World.